What's up guys, it's Jack Technical P. Welcome back to another chill stream. So yeah, we're back. Hopefully this time everything goes well. Last time we did it, I ended up getting my computer shutting off mid-stream. We were in the middle of eating a goddamn pizza. And it was some good pizza too, and I'm very sad that we got cut out mid of it. If I sound weird it's because my throat is currently messed up still. I'm not sick, but like I keep getting like phlegm in there and stuff. I don't know what it is. So if you hear that, yes, I'm fine. You also might be able to tell by how I sound. I'm not sick at all. I'm just fine. It's literally just my throat. I also want to say, if you hear me do that noise, that it's me clearing my throat. So I will be doing that probably at least several times throughout this. So if I do that, I apologize, but I've been doing that for a while now, so it just won't fucking go away. So if I could stop, I would. Trust me. It'd be way easier. So again, we're just gonna be gaming in the background just like usual. It's daytime out now instead of just night, so I like doing it occasionally during the day. I only have about 2 hours, and then I gotta get going to call my girlfriend, so I gotta get going after that. But before then, though, hey, we're here. We're here to stream. Kind of seeing if my hair is too long, because I have not cut my hair. I'm not, the only reason I'm not wearing the sock cap today is because the beanie today is because I'm just not wanting to. Just trying to see if the hair will stay up by itself, because I'm tired of it just going in my eyes. So if it stays up by itself, hey, yeah, it's not important. But yeah, 2 days ago when I streamed, it just didn't want to work. So that kind of sucked. Or well, specifically like mid of it, just like in the middle of it, all of a sudden it just froze everything because I think I had Dragon Ball Legends open on an emulator on this laptop, and it's not like a laptop that's made for processing things, so it kind of sucks when it comes to anything like that. Wow, Trove is the laggiest fucking game I've seen in a while. It snowed a lot actually. Like I could go outside and make a snowball and bring it in. I'm not gonna do that, but I could do that. There's just that much snow out right now. Just so much, and it's really interesting in my opinion. Because like there's some really interesting items in the Trove shop right now. I was just looking through it and I was like reading through it. Sorry about that. But anyways, so yeah, it's snowing right now. Or well, no, it already snowed. It's actually why I'm able to stream today. I couldn't get a ride over to Misty's today because, well, it's the ice and the snow in the roads and stuff. Like, I see everyone on like social media and stuff around here taking it really nicely. Everyone's just posting pictures of them in the snow. I didn't. I just posted a picture of me and Misty just hanging out and chilling out because I went over there on the first day it started doing it. It's neat. It's really neat. I just like seeing it. I made a post though of how like it's a couple days at least a little late. It's February now and not December where Christmas is. It was not a white Christmas unless you count like light frost. So that kind of sucked. But other than that, everything worked pretty well. Like it was Christmas. Like how can you just not have a holly jolly Christmas anyways? Even if you have a bad day, you just gotta remember seasons. It's like just the seasonal feel. You know what? I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'll be right back. I'm gonna set my computer facing the wall, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something because I already said something about it, and now I can't shake my head off of it. Hold on. Ah, fuckers. Hold on, I just unplugged everything. Great. Hold on, let me check and see, make sure everything's going good. I gotta make sure my headset's coming through. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Yeah, nice. I bet that sounded great. Okay, be right back. Snow. I grabbed snow. melted very quick. But yeah, we got some snow. Like today it doesn't feel that cold out at all. It's just like it's done. The roads are still a little bit iced over, and she lives down some back roads, so it's kind of hard to actually get through and get to it all. Hold on. I hate how long this gets in the back. There we go. We should be good for a bit. Okay, so Trove servers are really crap right now. They didn't get a lot of it right now. I'm gonna assume it's due to the see. I usually put the beanie on to get rid of the back area of the hair. I just don't like that all just like popping up and through, because I don't like looking like I have fucking wings doing this. I just want it all to just sit back. I don't want to have a mullet. You know what I mean? Either of the two, honestly. I don't want either. Alright, give it like a minute and that's gonna go back to how it is. I'm just gonna have to sit here and deal with it, but I could just put the hat on. But, yeah. I probably won't. This is where I have the computer now. Usually I put it like next to me facing from the side, but I guess in front of me doesn't look so bad. Like, this is right now, it's on my lap, or I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, but like it's on my lap right now and it's not so bad. I usually don't like doing it this way and I don't know why. My lights on? My lights are on, good. Make sure my lights for my headset's on. Okay, so it just refuses to join the Trove server. Okay, well, I can play some Minecraft or something instead. So did I bring this up yet? I don't know if I brought this up yet on stream. I have a question for all of you. This is a really dumb question. I know it's stupid. That's why I'm asking it, but I want to bring it up. If you go to do the dishes, okay, but there is only one dish, are you doing the dish, or are you doing the dishes? Or are you just washing that specific... Well, no, on the technicality of the technical term, because you could just say, oh, you're just washing that specific dish. But the technical term is washing the dishes. So are you washing the dish? Look, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it all to you guys to decide, but like... In theory, yeah, right? Like, I'm not dumb. And I also want to specify I've taken no illegal substances or even, like, medicinal substances before this. This just randomly came to me as I went into the kitchen and washed a bowl I had in here that I used for chips. I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore that because like it's so dumb. just imagine getting up in the middle of a conversation and be like, "BRB guys, gotta go do the dish." Like, I made a meme about it. Like, I posted it. It was just the Giga Chad holding a bowl. Fun fact, it was really hard to find the PNG for that bowl in hand, so I had to find a separate PNG of a hand, and then a PNG of a bowl, and put it on that. And how I did it, actually, was apparently, if you can't find a legitimate PNG, because the people who make fake PNGs are bastards, if you can't find a legitimate one, go to Bing. They are way easier to find. Not sponsored at all. I want to make that very clear, but then again, that's every time I say something weird. But, like, or not weird, but like that could be possibly advertisable. I'm not sponsored, but at the same time, when Google doesn't work, I just like go to Bing or maybe Microsoft Edge, but usually Bing is just Bing's its own fucking territory in itself. Like, it's just its own thing, separate, which is good because it can give you the stuff that Google won't want to give you, like PNGs apparently. So don't know what else because I can't think of anything else, but that's just universally like where I would go to. That actually brings me up to the point. This should be a nice conversation to have about whenever I was in high school. We had a technical department because they gave us Chromebooks to use during school, and they would block anything that wasn't school related or what they deemed was not school related. I recall literally, like, because we had a D&D club that was a school sponsored D&D club. There was a couple websites I didn't know who to email in the IT department, so I literally emailed the principal, who also went to the club because he played Magic, which is kind of cool. But so, but there wasn't only a D&D club. I explained it before. It had like anything nerdy basically. They even had a Smash tournament one time if I remember correctly. But anyways, I had to email him like, hey, can you unblock this character sheet creator because no one knows what they're doing, but this just does it for them. So But as I was saying though, we'd always have to find like weird and unique ways to get stuff unblocked. Like I remember one time for the D&D stuff, if I wanted to know like stats or something, like on mainly the D&D wiki. This is the only website I did it with. I wasn't like going to pirating websites. But to get the stats for stuff I didn't know because I didn't have a computer that I knew how to get stuff on. Or no, I did. I just couldn't bring it to school, and I didn't have a way to transfer the files across. So I would, or I didn't think to just upload Google Drive to one of them. But still, what I did was I found out that there are website to PDFs like through links, and I would paste the link to the website in the PDF converter and just convert a PDF of the web page, and then get to view the entire web page that was blocked on the Chromebook. Some other people found ways to do it, like apparently Google Translate. If you went to the Google Translate website and put a URL, you can view the entire website in text. So that was really interesting. Like a lot of the methods we ended up doing for doing it are just interesting. Like no one would just jailbreak their Chromebook because if they did, immediately they'd know, hey, you kind of just deleted all of the school software off of there, or in a way that broke it. Excuse me. Like, can you not do that? Well, the problem with it was, like, we had to do, like, tests and stuff on, like, the main page of it, and if those got removed, like, the buttons to do that, then they'd immediately go, what have you been doing on there? Or they can just tell. They had apps to where they could track literally what we're doing at all times. Not where we are, but what we're doing on them at all times. So, like, teachers could pull up an app to literally close you out of websites and stuff. And I fucking hated some of them because, like, majority of the time I'd have a game open, yeah, but at the same time I never failed a single class. Like, and I'm not going for high grades here. I'm doing it just to pass. Like, I did them. I did the grade. I did the assignment. I meant to say that. I meant to do the assignment. I meant to say I did the assignment. So I have a game open in the background waiting for me to be done, or open from a previous class. And because it's not like we can't install games to it, they'd all be, or a majority of them wouldn't save progress. So I'd be on like a really high fucking level, and then all of a sudden teacher's like, get back to work. Like, you can see I don't have it open. You can see literally what my mouse is even doing. Like, and they're just, oh god, that pissed me off so many times when that happened. It was very rare, but it's still like, I'm just trying to just have some fun, enjoy myself. And then I finally got a phone to where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play on this the entire time. And then I kind of just did a thing where I was plugging it into the Chromebook and I just left it next to me, and it's obvious that like they wouldn't tell me to put it away because it was very clear it was just charging off of it. But whenever I'm like sitting there reading, I'm like, I mean, more subtle. I wouldn't just be like, I wouldn't be like FNAF cameraing it, but I mean like, I would just be like going through, just occasionally just tap it on the screen. Well, here's the thing. I was playing games like Dokkan and Legends that, well, Dokkan now has an auto mode, but back then it doesn't. But Legends has an auto mode where I literally set to press boop, and then they fight for me, and I don't have to do anything. I just have to literally just keep tapping the screen so my phone doesn't turn off. So that, like, I wasn't even actually, I mean, I was reading the book, I read the book, I remember all the books I read, and yeah, I did my fucking job. Or I did the work. So, like, it's just a little, like, I get there, that's there for students that just aren't, like, cool. But what I majority of the time am, and I'm just, like, spending a little bit of free time, and they're just like, get back to work. Why? Dude, I was already working. Okay, thank you. Like, goddamn. I get they're still just doing their job, though, so I'm not, like, I pick the randomest things to go on tangents about in these, don't I, in these random streams. I don't know. I'm just, like, I notice I'm more awake during the day. However, I don't like live streaming during the day because a lot of interruptions can happen, you know? So, like, I'm just noticing I'm way more awake right now. I'm talking a little bit faster, and I'm actually getting a little bit flustered of how fast I'm speaking. It's like, you'll notice I'm tripping over my words probably a lot more. I feel like I'm not even opening my mouth enough right now. Like, I feel like I'm talking so fast that it's, like, not... I don't know, I just feel like I'm not speaking right now. Oh wait, I already have a diamond axe. I was about to make an iron pickaxe. Or not an iron pickaxe, an iron axe, but I already have a diamond one. Cool. Forgot I have a shit ton of diamonds in the server. Making some spruce. I was gonna try building a, what's it called? I was gonna try building, Well, a couple different things actually. I was gonna try building one of two Western towns from popular video games. I was either gonna try building Armadillo from Red Dead Redemption 1. I don't know if it's in 2. I've never played 2. Because I know they do a couple things in 2, like John's in 2, because it's a prequel. So I don't know if Armadillo's in there. But anyways, it was gonna be that, or I was gonna try building the map Buried from Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I was either gonna literally bury it underground, or I was gonna have it be above ground. And I just couldn't decide how I wanted to do it. Also, I didn't want to clear out all that cobble down there, so I just didn't want to do that. But ideally, I was wanting to do it out of acacia, because, like, you know, that's like the perfect Western, like, kind of house kind of color. But why did I just have drowning bubbles? I'm building up in a tree. I don't know. New Minecraft's weird. Anyways, not saying that's a feature or anything. That was definitely a bug, but still. As I was saying though, I'm just making out of spruce. If I ever do it, I'm probably still not gonna do it, but I'm getting some spruce ready just in case I ever just like finally just go. Now I'll still do it. So that's what I'm gonna be working on in the background, and then just minor things that aren't even worth bringing up, like I just went and got some carrots or something. So, will I end up doing it? Who knows? Do I want to? I'm considering it. Big old Western town is just popping up in the middle of nowhere will be kind of interesting to just be like, yo, who the fuck did this? Nah, I'll say I did it, but I won't, like, I think it'd just be funny. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, great, now I got a whole bunch of floating leaves. Should probably bring some flint and steel next time. If you're mining trees and you're doing it in an area that does not have other trees around it, bring some flint and steel, because then you can just burn them down quicker. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, I'm an idiot. We literally were playing Pixelmon last night, me, Ethan, Isaac, and Leon. So, I'm going to say this now in this stream, because this is going to be uploaded to YouTube after, like, literally it's the next video on YouTube after the Pixelmon stream. So after we logged off, you know that meme where it's like YouTubers after they do a little bit of mining off camera and then they get like a shit ton of things? Ethan caught one of the legendary Sword and Shield dogs. We saw multiple in Dynamax dens right after. I found a Tidal Bell, which is literally for the legendary Pokemon I want, which is Lugia. I found it in a chest because we went to the, what's the place called? Ultra Space or something like that, or whatever the hell the place is with the wormholes. Anyways, went there, found that, and then we even did we do even a single gym on stream? Because if not, we've done 3. Like, me and Isaac specifically have done 3. Ethan teleported to one of them, but there's a gym that's literally next to our village, but it's only in Ultra Space, and me and Isaac went and did it, so that's kind of fun. And we also made another portal. That's the only things I can think of that are, like, important to bring up. We tried catching Celebi. We found them in a Dynamax den, and we all did it, except Leon, but we ended up, I think we ended up failing, or we just didn't catch it. I think we ended up failing. Oh, no, we failed that one, but then we found, like, Tornadus, and then we tried doing that one, which I'd never seen that version of Tornadus. It looked kind of cool. But, end of the day, we ended up getting it. Everything was fine. We got everything done, and we logged off at I logged off at like 3:40 in the morning. So, and then Isaac stayed up for another who knows how long. I have it in a chat log. I have it in the like server logs of how late he stayed up, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I basically, like, they're like, oh, you could just get on when we're not all on. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I want this to be like when we start the day, like when we all log on for the start of the time or the start of the day, I want to be live streaming. But like as it goes on later, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll stop streaming for now, and then I've got enough content recorded, you know. So it's just something fun we're working on. We're just going through. We're getting all the things we're doing. It'll be fun. So I wanted to talk about the stream problems I had with that yesterday too, because I didn't bring it up on stream or during stream. So whenever I do that, whenever I load up that laptop that's down there, because yes, it's 2 different laptops, One is gaming, one's like a one that's not meant for processing anything. It's the one I'm streaming on right now that crashed really badly whenever I streamed last. It can't even handle that. So, for some reason, because Streamlabs just wants to be like Wi-Fi over network based instead of just like server machine based. And what I mean by that is if I make a change to my settings for how I have my displays set up on here, and even if I tweak it specifically for this laptop and I switch to that one, it'll be confused on that one because it'll still keep the settings from this one and carry over. And if I do it over there and modify it for that, it'll when next time I pull up this, like I just had to earlier, it fucks up this one. So that's a dilemma I'm in. Do I leave it for one or do I leave it for the other? So it's instead of either, I just end up flip flopping back and forth all the time, which is a tad bit annoying because Streamlabs is already very fucking delicate. Like, okay, so here's the second part that I went wrong. I couldn't stream because one, it wouldn't open. I had to pull up my task manager, which crashed. My task manager was not responding for like 20 minutes. No, 10. It was 10. So I had to wait for that to get its shit together. Then, after I did that, I had to pull up Minecraft, which worked fine. Everything was good. We were waiting on Isaac and Leon to install the mods. Ethan already had most of them already downloaded, so everything was good. But so we had about 30 minutes of doing that. Then everyone else was in the server already while I was just dicking with Streamlabs. Like, I ended up, instead of getting a game capture running, because there's two different capture cards, what I did instead was I just put a windowed mode. How do I put it? So you can either set it for game capture or you can set it for display capture. Display capture just will display whatever's on screen, and I set it to capture a specific window, and I put it to the Pixelmon window. So if it's really laggy and buggy, it's because it's not game capture. It's not designed for recording games. If you hear people talking in the background, that's why I paused mid-sentence right there. I was just listening. They were talking to me. They weren't they're not designed for do it. So basically, that's how I had to do it, which I didn't have game volume, by the way, at all. In fact, the game volume wasn't even coming through my headphones, which I was wearing so I could talk. They were coming through the TV that my laptop is HDMI to, so it was just a clusterfuck. But I got it to where you guys could hear them, and you could hear me. That's what mattered. So, we were playing, everything went good, it was fine. Oh, it was just so time-consuming and annoying. And I was getting really pissed at it before we started. Like, once we started, and then, like, I think it literally, like, as I was just, like, calming down, then immediately Mareep attacked me, and I was like, fuck. So then we did the actual parts of the video. We went to the village. Ethan and Leon kind of live in a house a little bit distant from the village itself, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I like it, though. I've been to the house. Apparently, Entei spawned right outside. Yeah, we had, like, 3 encounters with Entei. We never caught it, but we had, like, Isaac spent, like, a good 10 minutes, like, in battle trying to catch the damn thing, and he just never did, because he kept throwing Pokeballs at it, and I was just sitting outside with Pokeball, like, outside the battle, waiting for him to be out of the battle, because Isaac kept doing this thing where he kept teleporting anytime someone would say, oh, there's a legendary nearby, and then immediately battling them. But also, he did that as Ethan and Leon. See, that's kind of okay, because if someone goes, hey, we're not really going to catch it, you know, then I could see why. But at the same time, Ethan and Leon were at their house, which we didn't know where it was yet at the time. We had no clue where it was yet. So Isaac immediately teleports to where they're... I mean, Isaac doesn't really care about the secretive stuff, but, like, we're just all trying to have some fun, you know? Like, and eventually, like, we would have found out. Like, we would have just walked over. We have a mini-map mod installed, but, like, they were trying to be a little secretive and fun. Just let them do their own thing. And then I literally said, for future reference, don't teleport to me if I ever say there's a legendary, because I'm going to try and catch it. And unless I say I'm not going to try and catch it, then in that case I don't give a shit. But, like, unless it's a Dynamax 10, if I find a legendary and I physically can take it on, or I think I can, do not teleport to me. Personally, that might be it. That might be a controversial statement. Some people will be like, oh, you're just hogging it. No, well, here's the thing. You're technically not supposed to play with cheats anyways, so there's one thing. 2, I found it. Fuck off. It's just like I'll be open to some of them. Like immediately, like I found a Genesect Den, and I was like, "Hey Isaac, come teleport to me. Just don't start it before I crashed the second I found it." So of course it disappeared right after I crashed. So, like, that kind of sucked. But, other than that, everything was, like, kind of going pretty smooth, actually. I don't know really what the most part. If you hear my mom talking in the background, I apologize. She decides to shout at people in the hallway and her room instead of walking into the fucking room where they are. Sorry, I got a little bit tense about that. It's just common sense sometimes really helps. Still just bone meal and trees. Damn it, I missed the tree and hit the ground. Now it's grass and flowers. I don't know what flowers will be for, but I could do stuff with them. Please. Hold on, I'm gonna mute for a minute. She's walking into the kitchen and shouting, so to other people, like not like angrily. She just doesn't, again, walking away from people instead of talking to them. So I don't know why. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. It's just this is why I don't. Again, this is preferably why I do not stream during the day, because I'm very fucking annoyed by it, and I don't want that in streams. But it works. It's fine. Let's see. I have roughly. It's 3:30 now, and I got until 5 before I gotta get going for a bit. So really good news. Something else to talk about. I really, really want to live stream Skyrim tonight. However, I've clearly explained all the technical difficulties that go along with streaming on that laptop, so I'm kind of worried about doing that. I probably still will. I want to, really badly, but like I'll tell you how much I've been preparing for this. I've been scouring if there's any more mods I want to add, just big or small, to it, just add on. I'm literally going through and individually making sure everything is set up perfectly in Skyrim, ready for it. I even literally, I'm so hyped about it, I deleted every single save, all of them. I had like 13 different characters on there. Some of them were just, I play some mods, log off, make a new character, repeat. But like, I deleted every single save I had on there, because I want to start from the very beginning and work my way up to the top, but that means killing Alduin and then defeating any other side quest random bullshit I want to do along the way. Probably DLCs too. That's how serious I am about this. I really want to do it, but I'm just waiting for. Basically, I'll have to load it up. I'll have to pull up Streamlabs. I'll have to make sure it's set to the right graphics processor, which should be the gaming one. I don't know why Skyrim would not be running on the gaming one. Then after I do that, then I gotta go through and make sure I can actually hit the live button, or even I don't want to record it because I can't upload. The reason, if anyone's going through the YouTube channel and seeing that it's all been, I believe they're called VODs, whenever you just upload them to, I don't like calling them that, but, because I would just call them videos, or uploaded from Twitch, place uploaded from Twitch, but you want to be shorthanded, you could say VODs, but, if you're wondering why it's just those, it's because my internet's so bad that it'll take the equivalent of 13 hours to upload a 20-minute video. That, and guess what else? If I do that, it makes my internet slow for literally all 4 of the other people that I live with. So, no one's happy then. So, I just live stream on Twitch, upload it from there, and Twitch does all the dirty work for me. I just have to hit a button, and boom, I'm done. No fucking problem. Like, no editing time goes into it, which sucks, because I do know how to edit now, and I can. If I want to produce content, this is the only way I can do it until something changes, and I don't. There's two ends of the spectrum. When I first started YouTube, and I remember making like a 30 to 40 minute video, and I was told to make longer videos. So like, and by a very specific random person. Like, it's not like this was this was a neighbor. I'm not saying this was like yeah, they watch my videos for some reason, but it's still fine. Like, I'm not like trashing them or anything, but like, I don't. Some people don't have time to watch the longer videos. Some people just put them on for just background noises. Some people only watch longer videos. Some people only watch shorter videos. I can't just get everyone encompassed in that, which kind of sucks. Because I want to, I want to do that, but it's just a little bit complicated with how it all. I don't know what content people want, because I don't get feedback from what people want, because I don't have any viewers to get feedback from. Not to be rude, I'm not like saying I want more viewers, but it is nice to know if I'm doing this anyways, and I can make it easier to watch even, I would like to do that for other people if anyone would want to show up to come watch it. I'm not just trying to just do things to get viewers. I don't care. I can live stream here for hours if no viewers. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I've done it thousands, not thousands. It's not been thousands, but I have over like, don't I have like 300 videos on my channel right now? I think I have like 300 videos on my channel right now, so like this is something I'm used to. Like, I'm not actively chasing it. But again, if I can make it actively easier to watch for people, I would love to do that, you know? Like, over time, like, that's even why I have an editing software now. I have a legitimate editing software that I just never get to use because OBS doesn't want to work, or, like, I can't get anyone on to record anything with, or my internet's too slow to upload said recording. So, like, it just fucking sucks. It literally, here's my potential answer for internet's too slow to record, and it's gonna be a really dumb one, that this is so stupid that I gotta do this instead of actually just doing it. By the way, if you see me like shaking violently, I'm trying to fix this joystick that I mentioned in previous streams. It slows me down if I turn a specific direction with it. I'm trying to fix it because I'm trying to run in Minecraft, and if I slightly turn left or right, which this is not supposed to happen, but it'll stop me mid fucking run, and that's not a good thing. So I'm trying to just mess with it. So if you see me, like, I'm not gonna be like getting like violently beating it, but if I'm like pulling or jerking or something, that's what I'm doing. But anyways, as I was saying, this is a legitimate thought that's been going through my head recently for this. Get the video edited, get it all recorded, put it on this laptop that I'm streaming from now, that you're seeing me on now. Pull up the video, press play, hit go live, or go live and then press play, and then upload it to YouTube through that, which is the dumbest thing, but also that would save me so much effort. Not even kidding. It would be so much easier to do that. And then, like, shave off the beginning and the end of it. Make sure that shaving off the beginning of the end of it in the YouTube editor. Because that'd be easier than going through and uploading it. Like, even a 20-minute video will take hours, depending on the day. Especially on a day like this, where like, the weather is not even letting me play games that well. Like, this realm's working just fine with Trove. Then again, Trove servers kind of just suck a lot of the time. No offense to, like, the developers of Trove or the new company that runs it, but, like, Trove servers suck on Xbox, at least, like, badly. Shadow Towers used to be, like, the worst thing in the world, because if you went through the portal, you'd immediately get disconnected and then lose all of your progress in that dungeon. But then, we ended up finding a way that if your friend was still in it, you can invite them through friends in Trove, but if you tried joining them through Xbox, that didn't work. So it was very specific, but eventually we found a loophole. That's a little dumb that we had to go through and find said loophole, and that didn't just work in the first place. And now it doesn't matter, because you just directly go to the boss. So I guess that technically is a major benefit, but also just, I don't know, I kind of like the dungeon delving aspect of the Shadow Towers, but I guess they're a little faster now. It's slowly starting to grow on me. It's still something I'm like wish was like an optional thing, because I do like because now there's like, you shaved it down like 20 minutes, and that's a lot, by the way. That's not a complaint. You do, like, they shave down like a lot of work time to get from point A to point B of the dungeon, but it's still like, I don't know. What else is there to talk about? But yeah, Skyrim, I'm gonna go through from level 1, do everything in the game, plus what's in the mods. Which, again, it's just some creature mods, like, it's all from the same mod creator, but this guy added stuff like Minotaurs, not Centaurs, Minotaurs, Beholders, like, I think a new kind of goblin, Barghests, which are a type of, like, weird demon dog kind of thing, wolf kind of thing that goes and hunts down goblins, female giants, which gets me thinking, yeah, like, why are there no female giants in Skyrim? Like, not trying to be weird here or anything, but, like, genuinely, how do they reproduce? Where do they come from? Am I dumb? Because I don't know, like, the lore of the giants. There could be, like, a in-lore reason. But, like, I didn't put them in the game for that. I just put them in because I bulk downloaded every kind of creature mod he made, and I just have them all on. Or the ones that work, or the ones that aren't, like, super infuriating, because, they still have that feeling. Like, he makes really good mods from what I'm seeing, but they still have that feeling of, this was not supposed to be here. This is something that is a little bit whack. This is something that's a little bit different entirely. Like, what I mean by that is, like, you can tell, like, with the Minotaur standing there, oh shit, that the textures are a little bit, they're cool, but they're also not Skyrim. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell they have, like, a vibe about them, or, like, just a shade to them. I'm gonna check my friend's sheep farm because he fenced in a big chunk area and it's so big that wolves spawn in it. So I'm gonna go make sure sheep are getting slaughtered because I did catch 2 of them in there the other day. My friend Henry won't make sure he's good, make sure everything's going good. Alright, let's see. Any wolves? No, but the cow despawned that was in here. No, he's not. He's right here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it was just like, I got like a really big, wait, is there a creeper in his house? Okay, I thought there was a creeper in his house because I saw a fucking tree through the window. Because he had like a window and then a window behind the window. But as I was saying though, I'm gonna go through level 1. I'll be real with you. I don't know what else I'm gonna turn off. I might turn a few things on. I'm not installing any texture mods because I know it works as is. I would maybe like a couple like shading mods, but it doesn't matter that much to me specifically. Sure, it would look really cool, but I know it works as it is, and I don't want to mess with that. And I don't want any mods to mess up the shading or anything. I don't know if there's like, because there's like one that lets you become like literally a lich. Like, I've been really big on liches recently because of a D&D character I'm about to play soon, but sorry, that was my uncle. How do you not hear what that was? Anyways, what was I saying? You can literally dabble in like more necromancy spells, and that's something I'm really big on wanting to do. Because like in Skyrim, like the most you can do is like summon skeletons and like revive them, or pull demons from like, I don't even know if pulling the demons is a necromancy spell. I think that's just conjuration, isn't it? Like that's not even necromancy. So like, or I guess I don't know. Point is, you get those easily, bada bing, bada boom. Then there's like a thing. It basically just transforms you into the same texture as a dragon priest. Just fed all the dragon decor on you, and you can just cast higher level necromancy spells. It's not even that good, but I think it's just cool to flavor because like you can become a vampire, you can become a werewolf. Why not add a third thing in there just to have fun and just be on your own, you know? I just think it's kind of neat. Like a lot of the things I'm adding, and I'm mixed about the creatures because a lot of things I add like can like if it's something that wasn't in Skyrim but it's from something else like Beholders, I don't like adding it unless it blends really well into Skyrim. Like it's really funny how that, besides the quest to go get the armor, that Batman suit mod I think actually is kind of funny because it's designed to be like a medieval themed kind of Batman costume, and I kind of like that, so I'm leaving that on. I think that's just funny, especially when the Creation Club does it way worse in my opinion, because the second you leave Helgen, a courier shows up and goes, "Hey, here's a mud crab letter," or you get it in your inventory at the start of the game because of a free mud crab pet thing you can get. Hey, go buy it from this guy. You have no idea who that is. The second you get out of Helgen, you have this in your starting inventory. That probably won't throw off any new players. I've always despised that with a passion, and I've hated mods that do it too. But the fact that that's technically part of the game, because Creation Club is technically mods, but it's officially endorsed. So I don't know. I'm gonna count it as officially part of the game because if they wanted to make it, they can handle the criticism of it. So, like, god damn, that's so dumb. I hate mods that do that. That are like, even ones that pop up a menu saying like, oh, make sure you have this enabled, or like if they say like thank you for installing, I don't care, but like the ones that stop gameplay at the very beginning, it throws off immersion just that slight bit. If it like pops up a thing in the top right, like that level up thing, it's like you need to level up. If it just goes thank you for installing this, thank you for installing, that would be so much easier. But the ones that are like, and some of them that are bigger, I understand. If it's like, and even if it's a one-time thing, I understand. But the ones that are like, thank you for installing better handles for swords add-on. Thank you. Customize them here. Like, we know how to customize them. I'm not trashing every creator that does it. I'm not. But some of them, it's really not needed. Or it's not needed to that extent. Because I just... God damn. Because, like, what if a player was recommended all these mods? Like, hey, I've never played Skyrim before. What mod should I take in going in it? Or should I play it unmodded? Personally, I think you should do at least one modded or unmodded playthrough, and then do a modded playthrough of every game that is like that, or moddable like that. But I know some people would just prefer to have a lot of extra content when they do it to make sure they like. Personally, I like never running out of content to do, and Skyrim's literally the game for that. And other games like that are like Minecraft, because technically you can infinite worlds, so you can technically do like infinite things in it, and Gmods like that too, because you can just find infinite like mods for it. But eventually, you do hit like a, it's like writer's block, but just a mental block. So I guess let's put a mental block. You just cannot think of anything else to do in the games. But for adding more to it. So like instead of making like a big ass list, or like you can just like a list of like a few mods just to add, just get a few things going, and then start your first playthrough. I could totally see someone doing that. But like, let me give you an example. Sure, it'd be like, hey, we're telling you where the mod creation menu is, but then they would like, I've had someone come up to me and be like, hey, I had this mod installed. Like this really happened to me. He was playing Fallout though. It wasn't Skyrim, but it was hey, I downloaded all these starter mods, and they're all conflicting. Because like sometimes they don't even know how to mods. Like that's the problem with, or how to use mods. That's the problem with using them when you don't, like when you first start. If you don't know what you're doing, definitely wait until you watch a couple videos on it, because it, at first it's rough, but then eventually you'll click with it and figure out what kind of mods you want to install. You'll know what they do, you know. So like I've had a guy come up to me, he's like, look, it's popping up all these things, and I'm like, I don't want this. Is there a way to turn off like the notifications for it? I'm like, this is a crafting menu mod that would you, and like there was a mod for, I think it was, if I remember specifically, it was for cooking, and you can cook, and you can find the right, the mission, or the point of the mod is to find holotapes, or in Fallout they're holotapes, yeah, it was holotapes that told you the recipe, but instead of telling you the recipe, no, you can find, it was weird. You could find, you had one master holotape that had a list of all the recipes without, that you'd collect, as you collected them, they popped up. But there was one for that, and then there was one you can go find them in the world and listen to them audibly, which that's the method I prefer, just the audible one. But then at the same time, if you I remember like you picked up the auto tape or the holotape, and then all of a sudden it would like pop up a notification saying this is what it says, blah 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 blah. Like you don't need that extra bit, just play the audio, and then maybe have that master one. That's kind of cool. I like that. But why the extra bullshit? This is such a small gripe. I know I'm just, but like I can't think of any specific ones I had the problem with. I just know I've encountered it in the past because there's hundreds of thousands of mods for every game, and I just can't think of the specific ones that this happened with. So I'm sorry. Like I really am. I wish I could just easily click it in my head which one it was, because then I could just say that one and get it off my head, and I'm just making up, or not making up, I'm saying actual ones I can think of, but they're not the exact one I'm trying to think of, and I feel bad for doing that. But I just hope, this is that kind of thing where I just hope, and I've said this before, I just hope you get the vibe of what I'm saying, and thus you understand where I'm coming from and why I'm saying it, and I just don't sound like a crazy guy just who won't shut up about like, damn, this specific mod that popped up one menu one time. Damn that gripe. Oh, so immersion breaking. Like, that's not what I mean. I have one, I just can't, or a couple, and I just can't think of what they were. God. If I remember them, I'll tell you. I'll tell you guys if I remember them. But until then, this is what we got to work with. Noticing something about my new controller. When I first got it, it didn't do the thing where you can pop the joysticks out of it and push them back in, which you're not supposed to. I don't think you should ever do that, because I think that weakens the joysticks. But now it's able to do that, meaning they're getting looser, and that's probably part of the reason why the thing's doing, like, where if I'm going forward and I turn it a little bit that way, it'll like slow me down, but I don't really know. So TLDR, you might see a Skyrim stream later if I get it working. If I don't get it working, the next live stream you'll see here, or the next video you'll see after this one on my YouTube channel, is either a Pixelmon video, which it might just become a Pixelmon stream instead, and I'll say in the Pixelmon video if it is, or another chill stream, because I didn't do either of the other two things. So, and in the chill stream, it's obvious I just didn't do either because I couldn't get Ethan and Leon on as well, because I think Isaac works today and Ethan might. And I can't do it tomorrow because I could do it during the day, which, like I said, not preferable. Maybe the Pixelmon one, but not chill stream. Well, maybe a chill stream, but just not the Skyrim one. Excuse me. because I got DBZ D&D, because I run that. Because I don't know. I explained it in a previous stream, but like I keep remembering like some people might be joining on Twitch not knowing what I'm talking about. So if I ever over elaborate things like 20 times over the span of multiple videos, that's why. Like I'm trying to be inclusive. I'm not trying to just like shut out, be like, you don't know what I'm talking about, so you don't need to understand. You don't need to hear it. Like you wouldn't be here if you didn't want to hear what I'm like, or if you weren't just checking out. So I want to make sure I include everyone and make sure everyone can understand what I'm talking about when I bring it up. I don't want to be uninclusive. If that makes sense. You know. I want you to be able to have a basic understanding of what the fuck I'm talking about when I go on these long ass fucking rants. Do I curse a lot? I think I curse too much. Like, there was an example. I think I curse way too much, just for no reason at all out of the blue. Kind of just happens whenever my mind just rambles and runs on. Like, I'm a much more polite person, I feel like, in conversation. Like, in a one-on-one conversation, I feel like I'm down to earth, just chill, just talking it out, not hardcore being like, you know, fuck that thing, motherfucker, goddamn shitbag, you know, like, I'm not doing that in casual conversations. But then sometimes whenever I'm just off on like a side tangent that I'm just rambling on about in my head, I'm like, get as much everything you can think about it as possible. Make sure it's all. I feel like for some reason my head's trying to translate everything I want to say into make sure everything's descriptive, again, for people who don't know what I'm talking about. But also, not only does the things that actually are like verbs or action words, like adjectives, to like describe what I'm talking about. Like, if I talk about a rainbow I saw, like I'll describe like the colors and stuff. But for some reason, curse words get just thrown in there into the mix of my head of just like, yeah, that fucking big ass rainbow. Like, no, that's not how you want to describe things. Like, just. So if you catch me doing that, like, I'm not usually like that. It's just my brain's on autopilot right now, usually in these streams, just to, I don't know, fix boredom. It's that kind of thing. I don't like being alone with my thoughts, so instead I say them publicly. Because being alone with the thoughts means they grow and mutate and just become a massive lump of just negativity. So yeah, just don't be alone with your thoughts, people, and your life will just fine. Just kidding. No, I mean, like, handle your problems if you have them, but sometimes it's just good to not really worry about anything and just take a break and relax, you know? Yeah. That snow tasted good earlier. My Nana used to make me, I believe it was milkshakes. She'd make some milkshakes with ice cream and snow, which, now looking back at it, you can make milkshakes without the snow, but, like, they were good. They were crafty, and they were like a once-a-year kind of thing. And it was something to look forward to. She just made a really good roast. Goddamn. Like, she'd specifically make roast. I would be like, look, can you please make roast when I come out? It is amazing. And she'd be like, hey, coming over this week? I'm making roast. I'm like, yeah. Just like, I mean, I didn't go only for the roast, obviously. You guys see my past videos, family, you know, but like, it was just like, always like, good old potatoes roast. So that, like, it was never like too chewy. Just had a good texture just to chew on, especially the back teeth. I like my meat. I like all kinds of meat usually. Never been a salami fan. Never been big on salami. But like a lot of other types of meat though. Pretty good. Like lunch meat specifically. That's why I was on the mind of like ham. And don't start thinking dirty with this. I physically mean like meat you butcher from an animal. Okay, like you know what I'm talking about. But like they got some good meats out there. And I'm saying, like, the reason I'm like talking like this, my uncle who was in the background earlier, he like butchered meat for like 40 to 50 years. Like, he's up there in age. He did this as his job for like so long, and when my mother had her accident that I talked about in a previous video, or accidents I should say, but anyways, because I used to be a really picky eater growing up, but basically what happened was she stopped cooking because she couldn't really get up half the time, so I would eat whatever he made, and considering that was his lifestyle and what he did for a job, he would make like all kinds of meat, usually like burgers, hot dogs, like all that kind of stuff, deer meat, a lot. Oh my god, deer meat's good. but just stuff like that. Like, I tried everything from... I felt bad about this one, but I have tried a rabbit before one time. I felt bad because I'm like, you know, but he's actively... So, our dog Yoshi that we used to have, she had bit the tail off a squirrel. I feel like I've talked about this before, but she bit the tail off a squirrel, it ran away. That squirrel's still outside, dicking around like a year later, so he's feeding them the corn, fattening them up, to get them eventually. Like, he's planning on it. Like, he's finishing the damn job. Like, he is... And there's more than that one, too, so, like, he's... You know? And I don't think I've had squirrel yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna try it if that happens, but hey, we'll see, you know? Like, I'm definitely the kind of guy who's definitely just cow and pig meat and turkey and occasionally deer, and that's it. Like, again, I felt really bad after I was like, that's rabbit. Also, they have really tiny bones that get... Oh, okay, I'm drowning in dirt. I fell through the dirt that I just placed. I'm building up and placing a block underneath me. That's a glitch. Okay, I guess the little bit of lag still kicking in, but as I was saying though, like, yeah, no. But like, I really like eating meat. It's just good. Never been a big fan of barbecue sauce, which is really weird saying that. But then again, I'm definitely the kid who just liked everything plain because I was so picky. I'd literally just be bun, meat, bun, and that's it. And I was big on ketchup when I was younger, but whenever we'd go to like McDonald's or something, and order burgers and stuff, I would order just ketchup, bun, and meat, and then other bun, because I know someone's going to point out that I didn't list the second bun there. But I noticed that sometimes, and I understand they're busy workers, I'm not like trashing the workers or anything, but sometimes orders get messed up. Well, I started figuring out that the order literally is never messed up if you only just say plain, nothing on it. Easy thing. If I want ketchup on it, we have a bottle at home. We go home. If I haven't eaten it by then already because I'm so hungry, I can just put ketchup on it there and be happy with it. So I kind of just haven't... I don't think I've literally... the last time I used ketchup had to be at least 4 years ago, I feel like. Like, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. It's something... No, that's a lie. Misty's mom gave us some... she made some nice... I don't remember what she had. I remember... Well, I'm specifically remember it because of the side. We had tater tots, and she gave us some ketchup with that. And sometimes with her fries. So, no, we have, but, like, I don't actively go seeking it anymore. Like, I would totally still use it, but it's that kind of thing where it's like... I just started realizing, hey, if I'm going to be that picky anyways, I can really just wait until I get home to put the ketchup on it. Even then, I'm probably going to eat it before I get home anyways, because I'm not going to be a fucking pig in a car, so I can just done and not get anything anywhere. So, but yeah. And again, it's not trashing the workers. They're very busy and have to remember like thousands of orders a day, I feel. Well, I don't know if it's thousands, but at least hundreds. Like, I feel like that's a very popular place to go to, specifically McDonald's and stuff. Something I like getting from there, now thinking on the topic of McDonald's, there's 2 shakes I like getting there. Is a frappe a shake? Frappe is a shake. They got milk in there, right? I know there's coffee and milk. Yeah, I think it's a type of shake. Like, I usually go with like mocha frappuccino because they like a lot of times they didn't have caramel at ours, but they had like the mocha machine running, and then, or not the mocha machine, but whatever gave like the topping for it. They just always ran out of caramel. Then again, we got them pretty later in the day, so they probably just ran out. But that, and I fucking love Shamrock Shakes when they come out every year. Oh my god, it's February, which means March is coming up, which means they should be dropping soon. Yo, I'm happy now. But anyways, continuing on though, and I have a friend who knows how to make them. Apparently, I don't think I've ever gotten the recipe from her. I need to do that. I think she knows the recipe for both of them. I think someone in her family used to work there and taught her it. I need to get that. I know you can just Google it, but I think she's like, no, I have the one. I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to do that. But continuing on, though. Where was I going with this? Those are fucking good. Like, those are just... It's like a mint, but it's not like an overwhelming amount of mint, which I like. Because I don't usually like an overwhelming amount of mint. I've eaten mints before. I had a friend that actually got me hooked on like those Lifesaver mints for a bit. Because they were... I think they gave me a couple one time. I was like, oh, these are actually good. So I started getting a couple. But besides like that, that's still not like an overwhelming amount of mint. Like, then again, I don't think... well, maybe they like that much mint because I think they eat like multiple at a time. So I don't know, but like I'm not. I mean, I'll take like one at a time, like just occasionally. Like, it's not that bad. But like the Shamrock Shakes don't have like a massive amount in it. Like sure, it's there. It's built like it's part. It's an active ingredient in it, but it's nothing that's like you're not gonna choke on it or it's not gonna like burn. Like I've had mint that's burned before. It's not good. Like candy cane, like that's cool. That's good. Sometimes it hurts my teeth though, but other than that, it's like those are good too. Like just the generic mints you can go and get, they're good, but there is like some brands can like over fucking do it badly with it, and like goddamn. But Shamrock Shake pretty good, and then just Frappuccino's just like a little just bit of a it's just something extra to get with it. I always like those. I've been in a really big chicken mood recently. Like every time we go somewhere, like every time we go to, I mentioned me and Isaac go to Jack in the Box a lot, which by the way, they always clean out their shake machine right before we get there. We don't go until like 2 a.m. though, so I see why. But like at least 3 times now we've went, and it's like you can wait 20 minutes and we'll be done, and we're just like, oh, okay, I guess we will, because we just pull over and we sit in the parking lot till like 4 to 5 a.m. after we get the food, not waiting on it, but like because we go to his house, play a little bit of Commander first at like 12 or like 11, and then he's like, hey, you want to head over here after? I'm like, sure. And we head over there, but every time we've went, I've consistently got just the 4-piece chicken. Uh, just good. Like, I don't have any problems with it. It's just chicken. And then I think this last time we ended up getting a chicken sandwich because like Isaac was like, this time we need to get something big. I was like, did they have a sandwich? And he was like, yeah, I'll get that. Everything was good. By the way, if my laptop's bouncing every time I move my head, hold on, let's see if I can get it to do it. Yeah, like that. This bounce. It's because it's on my lap. I don't, just in case anyone's tuning into Twitch outside of like, see, I know that number only says 1, and it's said 1 for about the equivalent of 40 minutes now. 57 actually. No, I know about 40 to 57. Dude, this cord will not get off my leg. Okay, there we go. That was pissing me off. As I was saying though, well, yeah, I know for a fact. Just clearing cords out from under the laptop. I know it says 1 up there. God, I rubbed my thumb up against something. It didn't feel good. This shirt, like, is the worst material. I only have it on, so I just put on a random shirt to give some variety to this. As I was saying, though, what was I fucking saying? Oh, yeah, that number says 1 up there. However, that number's not entirely accurate all the time. Like, I've seen it fluctuate from, like, 3 to 5, but then immediately go down to 2. But that's while there's, like, five people talking, or no, like, several people. I haven't gotten more than 4 consistent viewers typing at the same time, I think, is what Twitch tells me. But, like, I've seen more people than the view count is saying typing in chat. So, like, the number on OBS is wrong. Incredibly wrong. So, just in case anyone pops in for a second and Streamlabs just doesn't pick it up, I was, like, just re-explaining a couple things on the side. I think we're going to try fighting the Ender Dragon this weekend, so I need to see what I got to... Let's see, what's my prep? I have a Sharpness 3, Unbreaking 3, Knockback 2, Netherite Sword. Okay, that's pretty good for good prep. I need a bow. Ooh, that's something I should go get for knocking down the towers. I haven't done this in a long time. I prepared it because they reset the world right after the Caves and Cliffs update. That didn't really add much, but Caves and Cliffs update kind of got added, and they reset the world because they wanted to have the new features and stuff. Which, by the way, why couldn't they have added the Warden? Modders can do it in 3 days. What takes modders 3 days, Mojang takes 3 months for. Never understood it. Sure, you're a big company, but at the same time, shouldn't that mean you have more processing power? Because they could say, oh, we're trying to make it perfect. Well, at the same time, like, a modder can do it just fine. Like, for the literal less amount of time, and majority of the time, completely free. So, like, I don't get it. Maybe coronavirus, you could get, like, a little bit of a pass for, like, just with, like, mentally, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, you need to get a pass, like, I mean, like, you guys have reasons, sure, but some people, like, can do it 1,000 times quicker for less, and it's just, so yeah, I'm just, TLDR, Caves and Cliffs, real big disappointment to me. So I had, like, the portal open and stuff, like, made, and a whole railway system made, like, 4 to the nether portal, or the end portal, and we just didn't end up doing it. So this time I made sure I did it again. I didn't actually find it this time, they found it, but I at least have the stuff for the wither ready this time. No, I think I got that done already too before. I don't know. It don't matter to me. I'm not trying to like do it before everyone else. I was just doing it on the side while playing the game because I would play the before I did the chill streams and stuff and the chill streams with Trove. This is what I would do and just play until like 4 a.m. because I'm not an insomniac, but some nights you just stay up. You know, just some nights you just play until the fucking birds start chirping. And I do it on here, so I would have only free time. So I'd go through and get like the Wither Skulls, find the Nether portal, literally, or the End portal. I mean, dig a massive ass tunnel with minecarts set up for it. I really did that. And then, so we ended up resetting the world because she was like, "Hey, let's get a few more people and let's do it on this one." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone was just like, cool, that'll be fine." And I was actually really hyped for that too because now we got a lot more people. Even Tucker's in it now, so that's pretty cool. But we got Netherite helmet, Unbreaking 1, Netherite chestplate, Fire Protection 3, Thorns 2, Unbreaking 3, Netherite leggings, Fire Protection 3, Unbreaking 3, and Netherite boots, Death Strider 1. Don't know why I ever Netherited that. I kind of feel bad for that, but it's fine. I have like 10 scraps, so I could redo it if I wanted to, but it's fine. Still Netherite at the end of the day, so I just need to get a bow. Bows need upgrades in this game. Like, the physical bow itself, besides enchantments. Like, there's so many variety. Like, sure, crossbows came out, so there's that, but, like, I don't know, like, but what could you do with a bow like that? That's the question. There's not very many design changes, or maybe there is. Maybe there, I don't know. I think the enchantments kind of cover it, but I feel like there's so many varieties of other tools, but then you're just left with crossbow, bow. That's it. But at the same time, you can't just have like golden bows or like diamond bows, because like the whole point of a bow in real life is that you got to get the tension of the string, and the bow bends back as well with the string to actually fire the arrow. So the problem with that is, if like, because you got right here, you pull them back, and then you let go, it bends with it. If you don't have a light frame that is a bendable frame to go with it, but also sturdy, you want a little bit of like you want it to have like some tension, otherwise it's not going to fire right. But if it's like a literal metal, it's also going to be heavy and it's going to be very inconvenient. So I can see why there's no diamond bows in Minecraft. Like, that'd be incredibly dumb. But like, I feel like Skyrim does it pretty well. I hate to bring up Skyrim again, but like, I feel like Skyrim does it pretty well. But at the same time, that's just like, pretty sure it's just gold plating on like the wood frame for the bow, right? For like elven bows and stuff. I might be wrong on that. But like, orcish bows, stuff like that. I don't know, but it's not like there's any kind of like can't use vines for a bow. That'd be weird, but it's for like strings. I don't know. I just feel like maybe now saying it, now thinking about it, and talking it, and saying it out loud, maybe the arrows, just the potion tipped arrows, give enough like variety and enchantments to the bows to make them separate and different from each other. But I don't know. Neat in concept, but also completely unneeded. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that is needed to be added to the game, but it would be cool to see. But also, they should get out all the things that they were supposed to get out like 2 years ago. Now I get it. Coronavirus, yeah, it's a thing, and they need to like take time. But like, again, how far can that get you? In my opinion, like, okay, if you like, hey, we got to push about a month or 3 months back, okay, that sucks. But then you have people whipping out the exact same things that you were saying, that you were talking about, concept of adding, or even adding at that time, within that week of you making that announcement video, of it getting, not even the video announcement, or not even the announcement of you like saying it's going to be pushed back, the announcement of the fucking addition to it. So like, didn't someone make a warden mod like within the first 3 days of it being added? By the way, I don't even know what the warden does. Like, I'm not sitting here like, I want the warden added right now. I'm just using that as the only example I can think of right now, because I can't remember if frogs were added or not in the most recent update. Or something like that. So like, I'm not just trying to be like, but at the same time, like, what? It's just a clusterfuck. It's worth diving into, but also not by someone like me who doesn't have enough information on the topic to present it. I can just present the idea of it and let people who have way more time and effort into this kind of thing, just let them do it. And actually, like, I don't know. spruce. I need to clear up my farm. How much? Oh, I have no inventory space at all. Because how many eggs I have in my inventory? Because I passed by my chicken farm, and my chicken chest is full. Maybe I should just make a second chicken chest. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, here's an example of what I mean. Goat horns and candles. Two very simple features. Had to wait, like, a really long time for some reason on Xbox. Like, it was months. Like, it wasn't like, or was it a week? It was longer than a week, like 2 months. It's an item that can be dropped to a random loot table to blow into a horn. How is that complicated to add? Please, okay, someone, if I'm wrong here, call me the fuck out. But if not, that is like the pinnacle of what I mean right there. There's a good example. Because I was actually like, I might be biased because I was trying to get goat horns in. By the way, this is back when Bedrock didn't have them. I was doing it for the equivalent of like a week, even messaging people in the server like, hey, if you guys get one, can you please give it to me? And they're like, what the fuck are those? I'm like, oh, they're a feature, apparently. But no, they weren't even added yet, so I wasted like the equivalent of like at least an hour and a half, like sitting around in a field or like on top of a mountain with walls built around me where there was goats around who would just keep ramming me, dealing damage, walking away like nothing happened because there was nothing else to do. And they didn't have anything else that they were supposed to do, so I just sat there just repeatedly getting hit by goats because they weren't added. And that's so dumb. Why? So again, I might be biased here, but if anyone has a genuine reason, or anyone would like to genuinely like just has a problem with what me saying the words goat horns could have been added, leave it in the comments. I'm not gonna get mad. I'll be like, oh, okay, that's a good reason, never mind. But like, no reason. No. At the moment, until given evidence of why I should not think this. No. That's not gonna get like, that's super fucking easy. It's not a big thing. It's literally just item make noise when right clicked. It's not even in a crafting recipe for anything. It's dropped in a loot table when this specific event happens. It's just like what happens when you shear a sheep, except it just hits a wall. And I think they had it on PC done. They just couldn't get it on, or they had it on Java, but they couldn't do it on Bedrock for some reason. Why? Why not? And then here, see, some games, for example, some games are good about it where they'll be like, oh, we caught a bug, we'll fix it, like we'll fix that bug, and then any other like big additions will be added whenever we add the very next update. 90% sure Minecraft makes you wait like at least 2 weeks after every update before they add anything, unless it's like a market issue. Like unless they're losing money from it, they don't change it until like they release the massive updates, which sure that can make it easier on the developers, but at the same time, do you know how easy it should have been? Ideally, unless I know Bedrock and Java are 2 different platforms, but like again, loot table, when a very specific event happens, below it, it makes a noise. So fucking hard to code. In fact, I'm 90% sure they probably even had it done. They just waited to do it. Like, I don't know. I don't know everything about it. That's another reason I'm like, I don't know the whole story, so I don't know if I can just continue bitching about that one. But that one I feel like I know enough about. That's like, just add goat horns. I mean, they did, I think, now. But, I'm just turning off the idea now entirely because of how long I was looking whenever they weren't in the game. And now I still feel like a dumbass. But it's fine. It's fine. One day I will get one. I don't even want one that bad. I was just gonna do it to like just dick around with people, like, and not like mean either. I was just gonna blow it occasionally, and people will be like, "What the fuck?" Because it makes the same noise the illagers do. You know, like it's not even gonna be that like used. It was just gonna be a funny joke, or funny to me. I like making myself laugh. It's just fun. I like making others laugh, and I like making myself laugh. It's just some neat. Hi skeletons. Why does it have to be night? Night is the worst time in Minecraft. Oh, and just okay, the second I start combat it lags, but not before. I understand. I love that. If I lose my experience I have right now, because I can't hit a skeleton because I'm in water with it, I'm gonna scream. Okay. And not like angrily scream, but like just eat. Also, my throat's messed up, so I don't think I physically can do that right now. It's a joke, but... And again, I don't live alone, but like now I'm at like 6 hearts. And I'm wearing armor too, like, oh god, now there's a baby zombie in gold plate rushing me with lag. Oh, these things literally end, like, didn't one of these end a live stream of, like, a really popular, like, hardcore survival player, and, like, ended his, like, multi-year long stream? Just a baby zombie that got lucky. That's so dumb. I was pretty fucking... I found it really entertaining, though, the one time I found out that baby zombies can ride the backs of zombies. Like, they can. I never knew that. And that's so cute and terrifying and cool at the same time. Like, all in one thing. Because, like, baby zombies will jump on the back of the heads and, like, ride on their shoulders of the adult-sized zombies. I didn't find that out until one did it. And I was like, oh, that's both amazing and terrible. Because the second I kill you, you're going to come after me. So, not fun. Not fun at all. I'm thankful I don't think they spawn like that, but they probably do. For April Fools this year, they should turn on the thing they did before, a while back. Or, no, these are just older features. They should turn on the older features of, like, turn on the killer bunny, turn on the giant spawnings of, like, the giant zombies, make them actually be able to spawn in the game. Anything else like that has just been removed as a joke. Like, after the next update, after the April Fool's thing, right out, we, like, basically make it like a joke of, oh, we accidentally turned on all the features that were turned off over the years, but then in the next update be like, oh, we missed one, removed Herobrine again. I feel like that'd just be a little fun little thing to do. Like, I don't know. Okay. Like, I walked out for a second there and immediately started turning around because there were so many creatures out. But I'm looking directly at a skeleton jockey wearing iron boots on a spider. It's the giant enemy spider. But my voice wasn't messed up. I could do it a little bit better. I mean, I'm not, like, saying I'm trying to, like, get it perfectly, but, like... Oh, he's still here. Oh, he's alive. He's got a chestplate, too. And a helmet. Does he have legs? He's got pants. Okay. The boy's got pants. He broke my pants. Okay, you're giving me your pants, because you just broke my gold pants. Square up. No, don't push him into berry bushes. That'll destroy my pants. Did he drop no pants? Damn, no pants. Just fun stuff like that is why I do all this. It's just small things that are fun. Just sad face. My friend Gabe used to do a lot of those kind of, like, dramatic, like, sad faces. They were funny, like, they weren't, like, cringy or anything, but in the moment he'd just be like, hold on. Those are fun. I like them. Let's see, what else? It's about 4:13. We've been live streaming for about an hour. I might go ahead and end it here. It's a little bit early, but hey, day streams usually have, like, day streams are a realm of their own from night streams, so I mean, like, it'll be fine. I want to clarify, if no one knows why I did that weird humming thing after I mentioned giant enemy spider, you should Google it if you don't know what it is, because it's fucking hilarious. Just Google giant enemy spider, and then, like, you'll find it. There's no way it's not gonna pop up if you don't, or if you search that. There's no way it's not gonna pop up. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get going. So I wish you all a great day. Have a great night, whatever time you're watching this. Just I think I should just start saying have a good one. I think I did that the other day, and I just forgot to do that. So yeah, all you have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully at a Skyrim stream later. That'd be cool. We'll see how it goes. Good night. I did it again. Fuck. Good day. Have a good one.